guys, what's going on? Today we check out two basses. So I've got a Gibson SG bass in the studio, so I thought I'd compare it against my Squier jazz bass. Both of these basses are quite different. The Gibson bass is made of mahogany, so it is very reminiscent of their guitars. So, you know, it looks like an SG. It's got three controls down here. You've got a volume knob for each pickup and then a master tone. The finish on the guitar is actually really nice. This is a 2018 model. Obviously in ebony, it's nosedivey, so that's kind of a problem if you're kind of a standing guy. Sitting down, it's semi-annoying because it wants to go on you. Let's take a look at the jazz bass. This is the Squier vintage modified 70s jazz bass. It is actually heavier than the SG. It doesn't dive as much. It's a little more balanced, but the finish on this one is really nice. So this one is not made in America like the SG bass. It is made overseas. Same thing though. It's got three controls, two volumes, so one for each pickup, and then a master tone. I have to say that I really like the block inlay and the black maple fretboard, maple body. Fundamentally, it's a very different bass than the SG, but it plays really well. This is actually the bass I use for almost everything when I do in the mix videos. I like this bass a lot. I think the SG bass is really nice. I'm plugged it in and I immediately was like, that's a great tone. I will say, I think it might conflict with some like guitar stuff because of just the mid-range and how it reacts. And I don't know if that's the case of it being mahogany. I'm gonna run a plugin in my recording program. So here are the controls. It's acting like an Ampeg. I am not a true bass player, so I will probably pick a lot of it. I will use my fingers at some point, but I hope you dig it. So which bass did you like better? Did you prefer the Gibson or the Squier? Obviously, there's quite a bit difference. The Gibson comes in at $1,500. I think the Squier comes in around $350. I'd have to double check. So you got a pretty healthy price difference. Obviously, a maple neck versus a mahogany neck feels very different in your hands, but they're both very smooth playing. The Squier is kind of a more satin finish, and the Gibson is gloss like all their stuff. It's done in nitro, but I think it's actually pretty nice. So as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Many more videos to come. Don't miss one sub.